Good evening, everyone. This is Nicholas Reed with Texarkana Game Day. And we are live tonight at Pleasant Grove.
Yes, we are. It's a good district matchup here between North Lamar and the Pleasant Grove Hawks. Pleasant Grove's coming in here tonight, 5th in district. We got the North Lamar Panthers here, 4 in district. North Lamar is coming in 3-3 in district. Pleasant Grove is 2-4. These teams have played each other once this year. Pleasant Grove came out on top, 57-34 in their meeting on January 14th. Right now, we're going to get the opening lineups and our pledge, so we're going to be quiet for that and take a second, and we'll return here shortly.
And your Pleasant Grove Hawks. The Hawks have a season record of 9-10 and a district record of 2-4. Officials for tonight's contest will be Eddie Williams, Brent Bargraves, and Ricky Roberts. Starting lineups for the visiting Panthers. Playing post 6'4" senior number 11, Mason Cole. Also playing post 6'2" sophomore number 4, Blake Gilder. Playing guard 5'9" sophomore number 10, Joe Lane. Playing guard 5'10" junior number 1, Case Finley. And playing guard 6' senior number 13, Dawson McDowell. And the coach by head coach Jamie Allen. He is assisted by Chris Johnson and Kyle Lumpus. And now your Pleasant Grove Hawks. Playing guard 6' senior number 0, Cade Cohen. Playing guard 6'1" senior number 2, Kason Wright. Playing guard 6'2" senior number 3, Keenan Kelly. Playing forward 6'4" senior number 4, Martin Haley. And playing forward 6' sophomore number 15, Jalen Lorde. Hawks are coached by head coach Brett Collins. He is assisted by Kevin Tate and Devin Mayar. Basketball fans, please rise with your caps as we honor this great nation's national anthem.
Good evening, everyone. Again, this is Nick Reed in the booth tonight with Zach Doty. And we are Texarkana Game Day live at Pleasant Grove Hawk Gym, where the Pleasant Grove Hawks are set to take on the North Lamar Panthers.
Yes, this should be a great game, Nick. Both teams fighting for positions in district, trying to move forward, move up any way that they can. North Lamar especially fighting for that third spot there in their district, especially with Pittsburgh. And so this will be a good game coming out between these two. Pleasant Grove won in their first matchup, and so we'll see how that can carry over to their second matchup here tonight.
Oh, yes, it'll be a good game here. North Lamar looking to beat Pleasant Grove earlier in the season, already beating Liberty Ilo to kind of give them a little upper hand in the district.
Yeah, North Lamar is a pesky team. You don't necessarily think of them as much. You think that they're lower in the bottom of the district, but they have really stood out and can be a pesky team and a sneaky team here at times, and can really propel their team forward in any way possible.
Exactly. They're going to look to do that here tonight. First shot, no good for the Hawks, and there's a block from North Lamar. And in Rangel with the block there. So that's going to be Mason Cole, number 11. First time seeing this North Lamar team this year on game day.
Yes, we got the pleasure of watching their girls play against Liberty Iowa, but this is our first time getting to watch the guys, and so we're excited to see how they match up here tonight.
Most definitely. And what we do know is this North Lamar basketball program, after watching the girls and their JV, they're going to do the fundamental things correct.
Yeah, they focus on defense, they play mainly zone, but they pride themselves on defense and look to get easy buckets any way possible. Good about moving the ball around.
Oh, yeah. Look for at least one of these guys to be a really, really good ball handler. We saw a guy in the JV that can handle the ball very well, so I'm expecting there to be a more skilled handler on the varsity team.
He was very impressive, and we'll look to see him move up to the varsity here for this North Lamar team.
Jumper at the top of the key, not going to go for the Panthers. They will get their own rebound. Turned over, steal from Kenan Kelly. Kelly gets over to Martin. There he is inside. Martin Haley. Shot's going to be blocked. Another block from Mr. Cole. Kelly looks to get inside. He finds Martin Haley at the top of the key. And the Hawks are going to be called for a 3-second lane violation.
And there it is, what we were talking about, that North Lamar defense just being pesky and doing anything that they can to stop those Pleasant Grove Hawks. And they did a good job there, especially stopping Kenan Kelly, the star of the Pleasant Grove offense.
Exactly, and probably watch film this week. Stand in that zone, making Pleasant Grove shoot the ball. There we go. Kenan Kelly called for a hard charge underneath the basket right there.
Yeah, that was a pretty easy call. He lowered his shoulder there, and I don't think there was any dispute there by the referee.
No dispute, no argument from the fans. Pretty cut and dry charging call. Pleasant Grove got to try not to shoot themselves in the foot here with crazy fouls. You don't want to put North Lamar in the bonus. Great pass inside there from North Lamar. Looking to get up. And bucket's good. Blake Hildreth with the bucket. Jalen Borley taking a shot to the growing area. He's going to have to take a break as Torian Phillips checks in for the Hawks.
Yeah, and you mentioned earlier about North Lamar being that fundamental team. Free throws are big fundamental. And so if Pleasant Grove gets here in foul trouble here early, that can definitely be one of those fundamental things that North Lamar is going to capitalize on.
Most definitely. And that kind of showed their fundamental skill as well, taking a charge here early in the game. Pulled up jumper from Kelly, no good for the Hawks. Last touched by the Hawks.
And it seems like that's been growth from this North Lamar team throughout the season. They started off kind of rough in the 57-34 loss to Pleasant Grove, and they went out and beat LE, and so they're just trying to get better and better as every game goes along.
Getting inside, find the man in the corner. Three is up. Not going to fall for North Lamar. Torian Phillips gets out in transition. Casey Wright, stop and pop. Not going to fall. Rebound North Lamar. Jumper won't go. Panthers are going to get another shot at it. Jumper off the glass, no good. Pleasant Grove looking for a quick bucket here. Torian Phillips to the lane. He's up. And it's good. Foul's going to be on the floor.
Yeah, it looks like they called it out here past the 3-point line. Maybe a push or shove or whatever.
No continuation
Yeah.
at the high school level. North Lamar making some substitutions here. Torian Phillips looks to get inside. He's denied that North Lamar defense. He finds his way inside off the glass and good. Torian Phillips for 2.
That was a good lane there for Torian Phillips. It cleared around to go down the baseline and get an open look. And we mentioned his name a lot in that LD game of somebody that needs to step up, and I think that he will here in this game.
I think he will as well. In that Liberty Allo game, he had a lot of points coming off the bench. And he came off the bench in this game as well. So I think he's going to step it up tonight and give the Hawks what they need to.
He plays that good 6-man role that you need to have a good rotation for any basketball team.
Exactly. One of those guard, forward hybrids that I like to talk about at the high school level.
Yeah, I think if we had like awards that we did for basketball, he would be our 6-man of the year in a way.
Most definitely. And we've also seen him step up and start in this rotation as well, so he can definitely get it done. North Lamar working the ball around, trying to set up their offense. Great hand from Cohen Cade. Ball still in play. He has Kelly. That ball's going to be tipped and stolen. Blake Hildreth with a steal for North Lamar. North Lamar looks to get inside. Hard pass is tipped. Going to have 3 from the Panthers. It won't go. We're going to have an over the back underneath the goal.
Nick, I have a question. I know you're more familiar with this gym than I am. Is off the wall down here out of bounds, or is that inbounds?
Off the wall.
Like right here in front of us.
Oh, that's out of bounds.
Okay. That's what I thought, but
Pleasant Grove going to make some changes here. Ben Bricker checks in along with Whit Lawrence for the Hawks. Whit Lawrence, another guy that I expect to step up tonight for the Hawks.
Yeah. And same with Ben Bricker. We talked about his senior leadership, and it seemed like he might have got let emotions get the best of him in that LD game. And I think if they can stay composed, then they'll be destined to win.
Offensive call there, moving screen on Ben Bricker, who we're just mentioning. As a senior on this team, you can't come in the game and shoot yourself in the foot like that.
Yeah, it's definitely not how you want to start, but as long as he picks his head up and continues from there, he'll be all right.
Tip pass out of bounds off the hands of Torian Phillips. Tip pass stolen by Kenny Kelly. He's out in transition. 1-2, he's up. Off the glass, no good. Nonetheless, he'll head to the line for 2 free throws.
Good finish there by Kenan Kelly, getting to the line and fighting through the pressure and trying to get these Hawks on the board. And let's see if they can capitalize on free throws here in this game.
There we go. Off the back of the rim, I'm sorry, and in. Free throw is definitely an Achilles heel in Pleasant Grove's last game. So they're going to want to correct that here, and Kenny Kelly hits both.
That's a good start. Starting 2 for 2 from free throws. And that's a thing about foul trouble again, is if they can handle it.
Traveling call against the Panthers as Andrew Rangel rolls underneath the goal.
And Ben Bricker there was underneath, ready to take that charge anyway. He was there. He was like a brick wall underneath. So it was just a good move all around by PG.
North Lamar extending that zone. They look very, very well doing it. Whit Lawrence with the pump fake. He's going to get inside baseline off the glass. Not able to finish. North Lamar takes over. Ooh. Great pass inside from the Panthers, and it's good. Number 10, Joe Lane with the bucket. I'm sorry, that's number 15, Jackson Johnson.
Yeah, right there was the pass from Joe Lane to Jack Johnson. A beautiful pass. It was down court pass to Joe Lane, and then he passed it in to Jack Johnson for the finish.
Pleasant Grove moving the ball around the arc. Whit Lawrence wants three. Not going to go for the Hawks. North Lamar takes over. Rangel's out in transition. Loose ball, last touch by Pleasant Grove. North Lamar is going to keep possession here. Three-pointer from the Panthers. No good. Rebound, Torian Phillips. Ball off the toe of Torian Phillips, taken over by the Panthers. North Lamar gets inside. Off the glass and good. There he is again, number 15, Jack Johnson. Tip pass stolen by Rangel and the Panthers. North Lamar out in transition, off the glass and good. Jackson Spangler.
Whit Lawrence came up there kind of slow. Let's see if he stays in the game and if he'll be all right down the stretch.
We are going to have a timeout after the quick transition bucket. And while they take that break, we're going to take one with them. We'll be right back here on Game Day.
Providing excellent customer service while keeping everyone safe is a top priority here at State Bank. We are making your banking experience safer and easier.
And we're back after that quick break. Everyone on the court thought it was timeout, but the refs were just blowing the whistle due to an injury. Both teams are back out now, and play has restarted. 1 minute left on the clock in the first quarter. Checking into the game for the first time tonight is number 10, Akari Johnson. Kelly for three. Off the front of the rim, no good for the Hawks. North Lamar wants three. That's not going to fall either.
Jackson Spangler kind of playing chippy offense there on Keenan Kelly, not letting him get by without a fight.
We're going to have, checking into the game for the first time tonight, Brenton Clark of the Hawks. Yeah, definitely tough defense right there being played by Spangler.
And that was kind of the first man defense that we've seen from the night from North Lamar. Let's see if they keep it up.
Torian Phillips catches it, finds Clark. We're going to have another moving screen on Ben Bricker.
It was a great play call. They had a double screen here at the wings, and it allowed a wide open three, but Ben just couldn't set his feet. And it's the second, it was the second moving screen of the night, and now he's talking to the ref. Don't want to see that.
Just asking him a question. Just let me know if my feet were moving. Let me know what we want to do. That kind of shows, he's a senior. He's been doing this for a while. Just tell me what I'm doing wrong, ref. I'll get it fixed. Spangler wants three. Not going to fall. 4 seconds on the clock. Pleasant Grove's got to score quick. It's up. Off the glass. No good. But Torian Phillips is fouled. He'll head to the line for two.
Good move by Phillips. A little strong in the floater, but able to get through the contact and now able to get 2 points to the line.
Just 1 second on the clock remaining in the first quarter. Want to let everybody know we appreciate you tuning in on this Tuesday night. Drop a comment. Let us know who you're rooting for, where you're watching from, who's your favorite team or your favorite player, so they can go back and see this later on in life. And thank you for tuning in. North Lamar heaves up the prayer off the glass. No good. 8-6, your score at the end of the first quarter. Pleasant Grove trailing by just 2. And as they take a break, we're going to take one with them. We'll be right back here on Game Day.
Providing excellent customer service while keeping everyone safe is a top priority here at State Bank. We are making your banking experience safer and easier with our new curbside banking program. Almost anything you need to do inside the branch can now be accomplished with curbside banking. Need to open an account, pick up a debit card, or hands-on help with mobile banking? Just pull into a designated curbside spot, call the number on the sign, and a State Bank team member will come assist you quickly. We are excited to bring you this convenience and are thankful to serve you. Your family, your bank, State Bank.
And we are back for some second quarter action. Pleasant Grove trailing by just 2 to North Lamar. What do you think about the game so far, Doty?
I think it's been a good game. I think both teams has kind of played their own, own styles. I want to see throughout the game if they kind of adapt more to each other, kind of play the same way, or if they stick to what they know. I think PG needs something to energize them. I think they need a made three. I think they need Keenan Kelly to slam one home or something to pump this crowd up, pump the team up, and get them fired up for the rest of the night.
I totally agree, Doty. Pleasant Grove needs that spark. We talk about it all the time. Great screen right there from Morton Haley. But they need that step back three. They need that dunk. They need that quick pass underneath the bucket to get this crowd up on their feet. There's Brent Clark trying to make it happen off the glass and one. There it is, Doty. Pleasant Grove needs that spark. They're going to get it from the baseball player.
I think that was a great play and exactly what we've been talking about of a spark that happened. The student section over here yelled and one, and it's a good energy to have.
That's great energy. My favorite play, Doty, the and one, because it gets the crowd on their feet. It lets everybody know I can take the contact and I can still finish.
And even with the missed free throw there, it's not ideal, but it still picks up that energy that it wasn't there before.
Exactly. And now maybe this might set PG off on a little run right here. They're out in the press. They maybe can come up with a steal and get something going.
Yeah, they've adapted their game
there
here.
There you go, forcing North Lamar into a timeout. They're going to take a little timeout here, but we're going to stay right here. That's good. That's a good sign for Pleasant Grove right there.
I like when Pleasant Grove plays the press. We both enjoy the press very much and think that that's the best way to play basketball. And I believe that with that adaptation to defense will be a huge part of their game going here for the rest of the game.
Most definitely. And Texarkana's own Debo, Keelan Benton, you know, he plays on the opposite side of the ball, but he's still a Debo in my eyes watching the stream tonight. Shout out Keelan Benton, cheering on the Hawks.
Special Teams Player of the Year.
Exactly, Special Teams Player of the Year, senior here at Pleasant Grove. Shout out to Keelan Benton. Appreciate you for tuning in, my guy.
Keelan Benton was like the Devin Hester of Pleasant Grove. He was always returning those kickoffs, and he was just a beast.
Most definitely. So did a little Earl Thomas-esque at times at the cornerback position as well, laying down some hard shots. Gonna have a foul picked up by number 10, Akari Johnson of the Hawks. Gonna send Mason Cole to the line.
Another football player there, Akari Johnson. He's getting his first real minutes here, it seems like, tonight with Whit Lawrence being down with a leg injury, it appeared like. And so I want to see if Akari can really stand out here in this game for these Hawks.
Exactly. Another player that we want to see step up a little bit here for the Hawks. No, he's just a sophomore, he's a young buck. But these Hawks, they need that energy level. They need him to be that leader that he is on the football field, and they'll be all right. There's Martin Haley for three, not going to fall for the Hawks. Hawks trying to get some pressure, trying to get a trap. Oh, there it goes. Turnover for the Hawks.
Good double team there.
Torian Phillips, he loses the ball inside North Lamar basketball.
Yeah, he kind of held up there whenever he was driving into number 13 there, Dawson McDowell, and just lost the ball.
Nonetheless, Pleasant Grove back out in the press, causing all kinds of trouble for the Panthers right now. There it is, turnover, Pleasant Grove. Corey inside, he's going to be fouled and headed to the line for two. Knocking these free throws down would be huge for the Hawks.
Seems like North Lamar doesn't know how to handle the press so far, and they get kind of flustered whenever they get a steal and have to get back on defense, and they give up silly fouls.
Exactly, and Pleasant Grove's going to look to expose that and stay in this press, I think. Here comes Jalen Borley for Martin Haley. So they're going to get a little more athletic out there, and I think they're going to stay out here in this full-court press and try to get a few steals with this super athletic lineup they have in right now.
Yeah, I think that'll be good size down for Jalen Borley, big, strong guy that will fight for those boards and get good rebounds for your team.
Floater for North Lamar off the glass and no good. Tipped by Kelly.
Watch out, PG cheer.
Foul called on Kenan Kelly for a push on the baseline.
Yeah, that wingspan just wasn't long enough for him to haul it in, and they were fighting for the ball down at the baseline, and it'll stay North Lamar ball.
North Lamar gets the inbound in. Nice hand right there from Torian Phillips as he knocks that ball out of bounds. 6 minutes, 13 seconds left in the second quarter. 9-8 is your score. Pleasant Grove down by just 1. North Lamar trying to get inside. They will. Not going to fall for the Panthers. Pleasant Grove's going to take. Oh, North Lamar's going to keep it. Steal, Torian Phillips. Kenan Kelly out in transition. Back to Phillips. Phillips gets inside. Going to have a block. Called on Joe Lane of the Panthers.
Lane was trying to backpedal and take the charge at the same time. You'll never get that call, so that's going to be a block there. Torian Phillips will go to the line. Good play there for the Hawks. And I like the way that they're playing defense. I always like seeing a hand in the face of a guy that you're defending, and it showed there whenever they were playing defense. They always made sure to have a hand in the face and led to a few rebounds and a steal down here on the floor.
We're going to have a lane violation right there at the end of that free throw attempt.
That's killer.
Well, there's Pleasant Grove jumping right back out in the press. North Lamar breaking it pretty easy. Behind the back, he gets inside, up and under. Jelly roll, won't go. Great attempt for the Panthers. Pleasant Grove out in transition. Kelly setting up the offense for the Hawks. Finds Borley at the top. He's going to try to get inside. 1-2. Offensive foul called on the Hawks. We have a travel call on this end. That could be big here. What's the call?
They're going with the travel, it appears.
No foul. That's going to be a travel. That's huge right there, Doty. That could come up later in this quarter, whether North Lamar gets in the bonus or not.
Yeah, and I mean, either way, it's going to be North Lamar's ball, and they'll have the opportunity to drive down the court. But when it comes to fouls, that is a problem. But at the same time, PG, we've said that their Achilles heel is those free throws. So I don't know that it'll be too crucial of a factor.
Three-pointer from the corner, no good. We will have a foul. Brent Clark trying to get out and contest. He fouls Casey Finley as he shoots the three ball. We're going to have 3 at the line here.
Interesting move, boxing out at the three-point line and just pushing him out of bounds, basically. That was kind of a silly foul there by Brenton Clark.
Not sure what happened in the first meeting between North Lamar and Pleasant Grove, but it seems a little chippy out there. There's a little tension in the air right now.
And here comes Whit Lawrence. I'm happy to see him back in here. Good, vital part of this Hawks team, and I'm glad that he's okay.
Oh, yeah, we never want to see these players go down, and we definitely never want to see them stay down. Free throw no good for the Panthers.
The way that Jalen Borley was dribbling down here, he reminded me of Zion Williamson. The way that he just, threw it off the court and it was just making his own way to the basket.
That power dribble.
Mm-hmm.
Second free throw good for the Panthers. 4 minutes, 59 seconds left to go in the half. 11-8, your new score. Pleasant Grove whipping it around. Kelly looks inside. Whit Lawrence in the corner. Not going to fall for the Hawks. North Lamar out in transition. They're going all the way. We're going to have a block on this end. Kelly thought he set his feet. That's going to send Case Finley to the line.
Yeah, it seemed like he was still moving just a hair along the wing, going closer to the baseline, trying to get in front of him, and that's what got called the block. And the only hesitation was to see if he made the basket after or not.
Exactly. That's going to put Kelly in foul trouble. 3 in the first half. Now that's tough for a Pleasant Grove offense that he's the leader of.
Yeah, arguably the best player on this team getting in foul trouble early. That's not good for this offense moving forward.
Cohen K brings the ball up for the Hawks now. Finds Akari Johnson at the top of the key. He wants the floater off the glass and good. Akari Johnson. North Lamar has a man outside. He wants 3. It's good. Nothing but the bottom. Case Finley.
He was a starter, but since he came back in that second rotation, he's been on fire. 7 easy points in 3 possessions.
Worked his way to the line a couple of times. Ball tip. Pleasant Grove's going to keep possession. North Lamar really putting pressure at half court. Cohen K from 3. It's going to be short. He chases and gets his own rebound. Wants the fadeaway jumper. Not going to go for the Hawks. North Lamar takes over. They've got a man out front. It's off the glass and good. Andon Rangel. Cohen K off to Whit Lawrence. Whit Lawrence to Casey Wright. Casey Wright wants 3. It's good. Nothing but the bottom. Casey Wright.
Good ball movement there. Stretching the perimeter out and getting everybody open from 3 and making a good shot.
Thought we had a timeout there. North Lamar has a man on the baseline. He loses it off his knee. Pleasant Grove basketball. We got another whistle here. That's going to be a substitution. Checking in is number 15, Jack Johnson. They're making sure he goes to the scores table before he checks in. Also checking back in is going to be number 11, Mason Cole.
We don't see much of Cohen Cade here in most of these games. Doesn't get a whole lot of time, but with Keenan Kelly here in foul trouble, I like to see what he can do.
Exactly. Very first game, we saw Cohen Cade have to start due to Casey Wright actually being out, and he performs. He's a guy that can come in. He'll bring it up the court for you. He's also a guy that moves extremely well without the ball. You'll see him catch a couple of spot-up 3-pointers on the corners here tonight. We've already seen him take one. We'll see that a few more times. He's a guy that can really move around, and he's the guy that can really bring a spark to this Pleasant Grove offense. If he rattles off 3 or 4 3-pointers in this game, that's got to get somebody excited.
Yeah, I want to see what he can do, and I think that he could be a good spark. He's just got to take those smart shots and not get his legs crossed whenever he's trying to take those shots.
3-pointer for North Lamar, nothing but the bottom. Jackson Spangler doing everything he can to keep his team on top in this game tonight.
And that was a beautiful shot. Nothing but net.
Akari Johnson on the cut. That's going to be stolen by North Lamar. Out in transition. Spangler for 3. Not going to fall this time. Mason Cole with the putback. And that's going to force a timeout. The North Lamar crowd is on their feet tonight. As they take this break, we're going to take one with them. We'll be right back here on Game Day. And we are back live from Pleasant Grove Hawk Gym. 2 minutes, 10 seconds remain in the half. 23-13, the Hawks trail by 10 points to the North Lamar Panthers. Cohen Cade throws the ball in to Torian Phillips. This Pleasant Grove offense still looking for that spark.
Yeah, it seems like we're in the middle of that North Lamar spark before that timeout.
Torian Phillips, he's going to get inside. Nice step. Going to be called for the travel. Doty, new information that I just learned. The Euro step is no longer allowed in high school basketball.
I did not know that, but I think that's kind of ridiculous in my opinion.
It is.
I love the Euro step.
I thought it was ridiculous as well until I heard the explanation.
I mean, he is taking 2 steps.
He is taking 2 steps, but his first step is going left or right, which is him choosing a side. So once that foot lands, that makes it his pivot foot, technically. So when he jumps back to the left or right, whichever way is the opposite, he's technically traveling.
Yeah.
So that's what the new rule is in high school. Probably won't see it called very often in this regular season, but when we get into the playoffs and these deep runs, we're going to start seeing that called more and more because they're going to expect these guys to have had it down by now.
Yeah, and it is understandable. It's just fun always seeing a Euro step happen.
Another three-pointer for the Panthers, not going to go. That is off of the Hawks. So North Lamar will keep possession. North Lamar moving the ball around well. Back to the corner. It's a 3. Not going to fall. Rebound, Jalen Bordley.
If you ever watched Zion clips in high school, Jalen Bordley is almost like a mirror, and he's only a sophomore.
Three-pointer from Bordley. It's up and good. Nothing but the bottom. Jalen Bordley. He might need to say his name a little bit more tonight, Doty.
Hey, Zion was making them in high school, too. Zion was a beast in high school, and so I think Jalen Bordley has potential to be just that.
We're going to get a charge. Jalen Bordley doing his job underneath there.
I'm going to keep praising him.
He may be just the spark that this Pleasant Grove offense needs, or this Pleasant Grove team needs.
I mean, that's a great start. I mean, there's only a minute left, so you're going to have that kind of dull moment with halftime, but you can also rejuvenate yourselves during halftime.
Also gives you another foul on almost arguably the best player. Oh, and a block on this end. North Lamar wants the charge. Torian Phillips picks up the block, or he doesn't pick up the block. He has a blocking foul committed against him. He'll head to the line for 2. What I was saying, North Lamar's big man in the middle, holding it down, Mason Cole, the 6'4" senior, now has 3 fouls as well. Kenan Kelly and Mason Cole, the arguably 2 best players on both teams here, are in foul trouble. 2
key factors, and it's going to be tough for both of these teams if they lose their guys.
Most definitely. Kenan Kelly, we know, plays a huge factor in Pleasant Grove on both ends of the court. Mason Cole, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Mason Cole, we know in this game so far, he's played a huge part on both sides of the court for the Panthers.
Yeah, he's a disruptor. He might not get every single rebound, but just that he's an intimidator. You know those badges in 2K? He's an intimidator.
Exactly. And he gives
there
you –
he is.
There it is on the floor.
He's not going to get an and 1. They're going to call it on the court, but still – he's fighting through that pressure.
That's going to be number 15, Jack Johnson, who actually just checked in the game for Mason Cole. Doing his due diligence underneath.
Well, Jack Johnson's not anything to shy at either. Junior 6'3".
Checking into the game for the Hawks is going to be number 1, Xavier Carter. Free throw good for the Panthers. Torian Phillips brings it up for the Hawks. North Lamar picking up at half court. Spangler, arguably the best defender on the team. Bordley wants another 3. Not going to fall for the Hawks.
Going to get a kick ball violation there.
Going to have a timeout called here.
Yeah, Coach Allen didn't like what he sees. Get his offense together and probably hold for the last shot as there are only 13 seconds left in this half.
And as they take this break, we're going to stay right here. We're going to end the quarter out with these guys. 24-17 is your score. Like Doty said, just 13 seconds left to go in the half. Pleasant Grove still trying to find that spark, not letting the game run away from them, but they're still struggling to find that spark to get them up and going here. And North Lamar's kind of had a little plateau in their game as well tonight after they got off to that very, very explosive start.
And I think a big thing here is Pleasant Grove is extending their rotation by a lot. They have guys getting in foul trouble, and so we see guys like Zavare Carter and Cohen Cade that we don't usually see. But we're getting to see him here in this game, and hopefully they can stand out for this Pleasant Grove Hawks.
Exactly. Corey Johnson getting a lot more minutes tonight. Steal from Jalen Boardley. As soon as he picks it up, not able to get that ball to the floor, he will be called for the travel. But we're seeing a lot of minutes from Corey Johnson tonight. We're seeing a lot of minutes from Torian Phillips, who is normally that six-man guy. Foul trouble really puts your team in a bind. Shots up for North Lamar, not going to go at the end of the half. Your halftime score, 24-17. The North Lamar Panthers over the Pleasant Grove Hawks here at home tonight. As they take a break, we'll take a little one, and we'll be back with keys to the game here on Game Day.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room, MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future medical needs.
If you're thinking of building or remodeling, start your project with Red River Lumber and the Design Center. Our full-line lumber yards are stocked with the building materials you need for your project. The Design Center offers doors and windows, flooring, cabinetry, countertops, appliances, and more. And our team will help guide your project every step of the way. Take advantage of our custom kitchen design service. We'll help visualize your project with a 3D rendering of how your new space will look. Red River Lumber and the Design Center is proud to be a Day One sponsor of Texarkana Game Day.
Commercial services, electrical panel installation, circuit breaker installation, led by Master Technician Jay Strickland, and multiple specialty services.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire good people. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills for the right jobs. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
And we are back here at the end of halftime. Just a minute, 5 seconds left in the half with some keys to the game. Keys to the game brought to you tonight by Texana Bank.
I was doing along with the song. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Doty's singing at halftime, guys. Keys to the game brought to you tonight by Texana Bank and Live Wire Electric. Give me some keys, Doty.
Keys to the game. For Pleasant Grove, probably stay out of foul trouble. Keenan Kelly especially got 3. He's your main guy. You don't want to see him foul out here, especially here early in this third quarter. That'd be not good. That would really not be good for this Pleasant Grove team. And so for the rest of it, kind of just find open guys, keep going, especially stretch the perimeter. I want to see more three-point looks for Pleasant Grove.
Same here. I want to see more three-point smart looks for Pleasant Grove. They've got to whip that ball around. They've got to look for that cross-court pass, and they've got to start knocking down some of these shots. And foul trouble, like you said, is going to be a major key factor for both teams here. They've got to get Mason Cole back in for North Lamar, and they've got to keep Kenan Kelly in for the Hawks. But those are the keys to the game. Those keys to the game, again, brought to you by Texana Bank and Live Wire Electric tonight. Second half basketball to start. North Lamar has possession.
I like that Pleasant Grove's coming back out in kind of a press situation. That's what they were doing best in that first half, and if they continue that, it should be a good game for Pleasant Grove.
Trap is beat. North Lamar gets it inside, won't hit. Pleasant Grove will take over, hard fall. Underneath the goal, Torian Phillips wants to go all the way. He's up. It's no good. Ball tipped. Jalen Bordley has it. He's up. That's going to be blocked. Last touch by Bordley. North Lamar basketball.
Kenan Kelly was looking to kind of put it back for his slam there. Kind of wish he would have came down with a good rebound with both hands and then was able to redo it, but not able to finish up for Pleasant Grove for anybody.
Second chance buckets are going to be huge here in the second half of Pleasant Grove. They've got to rebound the ball and get back up with it. North Lamar for 3. That won't go. The Hawks trying to corral it. That's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Panthers.
And you talk about rebounding. Rebounding is going to be big, and that's what they got Jalen Bordley in. Jalen Bordley and Kenan Kelly are going to be those main rebounders that this Pleasant Grove Hawks team needs.
Most definitely. They want to cut it down in this lead, and then we might start seeing guys like Martin Haley try to get some more size in there because North Lamar is not short down low tonight.
No, 6'3", 6'4", 6'3". They got guys that can reach the treetops. Torian Phillips.
For 3, nothing but the bottom. Maybe that's the spark. I know we said that a couple of times, Doty, but that may be it. North Lamar gets inside, but there's going to be a charge called on North Lamar. Kenan Kelly stepping up again. Senior leadership.
Very smart play there by Kenan Kelly. He knew that the guy didn't have the ball anymore, but still could take that charge. And so he planted his feet, took the charge, and his Hawks ball now only down 4.
24-20 is your score. The Hawks down just 4. Torian Phillips with a chance to maybe cut it to 1 here. We've seen it plenty of times. They find Akari Johnson inside. It's off the glass and good. Hawks trail by just 2 now. Akari Johnson playing some tough defense here at half court. Oh, they're going to get him tangled up. The ball's on the ground. We're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow faces Pleasant Grove.
So Akari Johnson stayed with his man the entire time and then looked for Cohen Cade there for the help. And once they found that help, trapped him and fumbled possession, and now it's Pleasant Grove's ball.
Pleasant Grove with a chance to tie or even maybe go up by 1 with the tray ball here. Torian Phillips heavily guarded at half court. North Lamar's got their student section here tonight. Cohen K from 3. Not going to go. Jalen Borley, big rebound. He's fouled. Headed to the line. We've talked about this before. This is where Jalen Borley makes his money.
And this has been the start that Pleasant Grove needed. Besides that first possession, this has been great for Pleasant Grove. Powering through, playing with good hustle, and getting those rebounds underneath that they've been needing.
First free throw won't go for the Hawks. We've talked about that as well. It's one thing to get to the line, but when you get there, you got to capitalize. This Pleasant Grove offense, very, very good at getting to the foul line. They've just got to capitalize, like I said.
Feels like we're almost a broken record in that way of when we bring up Pleasant Grove and their free throw abilities.
That second one touches nothing but the net.
Nothing but the bottom.
Hawks trail by just one now. Corey Johnson playing some tough defense. He gets a tip on the ball. Pleasant Grove has it. Torian Phillips up for two. It won't go. Rebound to Corey Johnson now. Cohen K trying to work out. Finds Torian Phillips. He's going to be whistled for the travel on the head fake. Great defense being played right now by number 10, Corey Johnson.
Yeah, all around this man coverage is what they need and will ultimately propel them to hopefully a win here tonight for Pleasant Grove.
North Lamar whipping it around. They get it inside. Borthy wants to charge. Won't get it. Mid-range is good. 14, Devin Offit.
First time that we've called his name tonight. Getting on the board.
Kenan Kelly wants three. Step back. Up and good. Nothing but the bottom. Kenan Kelly. That pass is going to be tipped. Torian Phillips has it. He's in transition. 1-2. Dip to Kenan Kelly. He's up, and it's good. Pleasant Grove takes over here.
And Torian Phillips learned from his mistakes there. The last possession, he drove instead of passing it to Jalen Bordley. This time, he drove and then passed it to Kenan Kelly and made the right decision.
Off the hands of North Lamar, Pleasant Grove basketball. We said it. Pleasant Grove needed a run. They're on one right now.
And surprisingly, Kenan Kelly, with that last bucket, only has 7 points, but he plays so much bigger of a role than just points for this Pleasant Grove team.
Oh, yeah, just having him out on the court, you see right there him finding guys underneath. He plays a huge role in this Pleasant Grove team. Torian Phillips wants it off the glass. It's not going to go. Pleasant Grove still fighting hard for the ball. Foul going to be called on Jalen Bordley as him and Kenan Kelly try to take the charge right there. Devin Offit, he'll head to the line for two.
I think if he would have ran into Kenan Kelly more, it would have been a charge. But since he ran into Jalen Bordley, that's where he got that block.
Exactly. Jalen Bordley sliding in there a little bit late. Not able to set his feet.
And I think we see another moment where Torian Phillips is going to learn a lot from this game. He was backing down underneath the goal. He had a guy open in the corner. He could have passed it out and possibly had a shot there, but I think he'll learn from there.
Oh, yeah. Corey Johnson and Torian Phillips taking a rest here. A chance for this North Lamar second rotation to kind of rumble back if they want to.
Strangely enough, we're getting a Woo Pig Suey chant from the crowd here tonight.
I think that's because the future Razorback, Brenton Clark, is standing over in the corner in front of the student section. Bordley wants two. Not going to fall. We're going to have a quick jump ball. Bordley's injured. Took a shot to the face, I believe, trying to get that rebound. As they check on him, we're going to take a quick break. And we'll be right back here on Game Day.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care.
And we're back. After the injury, Jalen Bordley was able to get up, walked off with some assistance, so we pray for a speedy recovery.
Yeah, and he was taken to the back for further evaluation. Probably won't see him for the rest of the game, but we wish nothing for the best but Jalen. And Martin Haley will come in for him.
Martin Haley, a guy that we would like to see step up here. Won the block there. Going to force the travel, really. Coming in, making an immediate impact.
Yeah, good defensive presence there by Martin Haley, going up and getting his opposition scared, and got that travel call.
We will have a stoppage in play here for a substitution. That's going to be Jackson Spangler, a huge piece of this North Lamar ball club.
Mm-hmm. He was the one making those threes there before the half.
Making threes, playing some hard defense. Whit Lawrence tries to get inside. Finds Kenan Kelly in the corner. Three-pointer's good. Nothing but the bottom.
Double digits for Kenan Kelly.
Kelly, guys, got to play big for Pleasant Grove to be successful. Cohen Cade gets the steal. North Lamar tries to get it back. Brenton Clark with the spin off the glass. Brenton Clark.
Good spin move there by Brenton Clark.
North Lamar, Grace pass inside. We're going to have a foul before the shot. Called on Whit Lawrence. Martin Haley skying right there, almost picking up the goaltend if it would have been I guess the shot was still live because he's shooting free throws here, so it wasn't a goaltend, but Martin Haley skying, trying to get a block there.
Yeah, he definitely has the hops. We see in pregame he can get up and dunk the ball a little bit. But ultimately, this has been a good propelling of success from Pleasant Grove out there, as they're now up 5, was 6 after that free throw.
With a lot of mismatched rotations. We normally see the same group of guys in there with each other each time, minus 1 or 2 players. But Pleasant Grove's got a lot of guys playing tonight, and they're better for it, I think. Whit Lawrence, we know he likes that corner 3. He's heavily guarded over there. Got to make sure he doesn't pick up the 5 seconds. He turns it over. Kenan Kelly's going to try to get that steal right back. They find Spangler for 3. And it's good. Nothing but the bottom. Jackson Spangler.
And that's what he does. He's had multiple of those. That's his second 3.
Whit Lawrence wants 3 as well. And he's going to be fouled on the 3.
A little bit of a tough foul there, but able to get up right away by Whit Lawrence, especially who went down earlier in the game. It's good to see him getting back up and moving.
Whit Lawrence, a guy who loves to be found down in that corner. First free throw good for the Hawks. Second free throw falls as well. Whit Lawrence, a guy who pretty much every single time I walk into this gym and there's not a basketball game, is out there shooting.
Mm-hmm. He's always putting in that work, and that's what you want to see from as your coach, is those guys that are committed to the game. They put all their effort in and will do whatever they can to get this team a win.
Whit Lawrence hits all 3 there. Brenton Clark checks out of the game. Torian Phillips checks in.
And because we didn't see Lawrence a whole lot early on, those are his first 3 points of the night.
Going to have a foul called on Mr. Whit Lawrence there. Hey, this away sideline's a tough place to be tonight.
Yeah, they're coming right towards us, and there's not a whole lot of space in between that court and the wall, so they have to find a lot of drive to go that way.
Pleasant Grove trying to get a trap here. Oh, bad pass. Martin Haley, he's going to just pull it out. He wanted to go up court, not able to get a clean pass.
Yeah, North Lamar had the numbers there, so that was kind of a smart move, staying back and reset the offense.
Haley's going to set a screen. They get it in the corner to Kelly. Kelly wants baseline. He's up. He tries to dunk it down. Won't get it. Whit Lawrence finds Haley underneath. Haley spins around. He'll pick up the foul and head to the line. Smart move by Martin Haley. Kenan Kelly tried to put the gym on its head right there.
Overall, that was just a good offensive possession by Pleasant Grove. Finding the open man, getting the pass by Cohen Cade underneath the legs of North Lamar to get to Kenan Kelly for that drive in there was beautiful, and ultimately set up the Martin Haley foul.
And there he is, Martin Haley hitting his first one. Kenan Kelly really getting above the rim right there. Talk about a spark. I mean, that might have sparked both teams.
Yeah, that would have been crazy. And he knows he should have had it too.
I know I would have busted a couple of speakers. I probably just did even on the missed dunk, but I would have busted a couple of people's speakers if Kenan Kelly would have flushed that. Martin Haley short, but Torian Phillips gets the rebound. He's back up off the glass and good. Torian Phillips.
Double digits for Torian Phillips tonight, playing big for this Hawks offense.
Cohen K gets a hand on it. North Lamar still able to get across half court. Another tip pass for the Hawks. Pleasant Grove. Martin Haley gets a hand on it. Pleasant Grove playing some high pressure defense.
And as much as we've talked about this Pleasant Grove offense, this defense is what has carried them into the lead so far. They were down 7 coming into this half. They're up 8 now. That really says something about both sides of this ball. And Hawks have just been playing the best ball that they have been tonight. Despite
the tough defense, Andon Rangel gets inside for a quick bucket. Just 50 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 33-39 your score. Pleasant Grove has jumped on top in this ball game. Torian Phillips finds Whit Lawrence. Whit Lawrence back to Phillips across to Kelly. Pleasant Grove slowing it down. Going to go deep into the clock right here. Martin Haley across court to Whit Lawrence. Doing a great job of moving the ball. Torian Phillips wants 3. It's up. He's going to be fouled on the tray ball. Slow to get up, but he is going to get up. He's going to go to the line for 3 with just 18 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
And it's nice to see that Jalen Bordley has returned to the bench with his team. And it's good to see that he's all right and doesn't need further evaluation.
Most definitely. And he still got his jersey on. He hasn't switched to street clothes, nor did he come back out in his warm-up. So hopefully we'll see him return tonight. We're having a little stoppage in play here. We got a wet spot on the floor where Torian Phillips was fouled. We're going to take this time right here to give a shout out to our presenting sponsors tonight, Greg Orr Auto, Total Medical Supply, and Total Medical Supply, Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, as well as Texana Bank.
And shout out Livewire as well.
Can't forget State Bank. State Bank, a day one sponsor of Game Day. Shout out to the sponsors. Without the sponsors, Game Day does not work. I also want to give another shout out to all of our watchers, followers, and listeners tonight. Go ahead and drop a comment if you're on the live stream. Tell us who you're rooting for and where you're watching from. Second free throw, good. Or third free throw, good for Torian Phillips. We're going to have another stoppage in play. Or no, we're just going to have a little buzzer. Still 10 seconds to go. We had a countdown going on. Torian Phillips wants to go all the way. He's not going to be able to. Cohen K gets the rebound. He's up. It's good. The clock will run out with the prayer by North Lamar. It won't go. 33-44 is your score at the end of the third quarter. Pleasant Grove Hawks on top as they take a little break. We're going to take one with them, and we'll be right back here on Game Day.
Providing excellent customer service while keeping everyone safe is a top priority here at State Bank. We are making your banking experience safer and easier with our new curbside banking program. Almost anything you need to do inside the branch can now be accomplished with curbside banking. Need to open an account, pick up a debit card, or hands-on help with mobile banking? Just pull into a designated curbside spot, call the number on the sign, and a State Bank team member will come assist you quickly. We are excited to bring you this convenience and are thankful to serve you. Your family, your bank, State Bank.
And we are back for some fourth quarter action here in Pleasant Grove at Hawk Gym. Pleasant Grove on top, 44-33. after coming back, Doty.
Yeah, they were down 7 at halftime. They are now up 11. That's very impressive from this Hawks team, and they deserve all the credit in the world so far tonight. Have played great game, especially against this pesky North Lamar team.
Exactly, a team that got off to a slow start in the beginning. Even ran into a little bit of foul trouble. They were definitely able to clean that up in the third quarter.
Only 3 fouls for the Hawks this half. That's a great turnaround.
Cohen K wants 3. It's up and good. Nothing but the bottom.
Cohen Cade's getting hot early or late in this game.
Great defense played by the Hawks. Whit Lawrence keeps that in bounds. Torian Phillips is up and fouled. He'll head to the line for 2.
Smart foul there by North Lamar, but as they start stacking up, Pleasant Grove is making their free throws more and more as they continue, which is very good for this Hawks team.
Exactly. The tide is kind of turning in the way of fouls here in this ball game.
And it looks like North Lamar is getting ready to make like a big substitution. Seems like bringing the starters back in.
That's about to say. Both of these teams kind of playing out of rotation tonight. So it's kind of hard to tell what's going on and who's coming in for who. But North Lamar getting back to that original starting rotation almost. Torian Phillips hits it.
And we saw that with Pleasant Grove tonight. They've definitely expanded their bench. They've used everybody except one player so far. And so that's definitely unusual for this team.
Most definitely. Pleasant Grove still bringing pressure. Spangler wants 3. It's off the back of the rim and good. Jackson Spangler.
And that's why Coach Allen brought in his starters, especially Spangler, who he knew can hit those long balls.
Pleasant Grove definitely has that shooter lineup out there right now. Everyone on the court right now able to hit a 3. There's Kenan Kelly. He wants 3. It's not going to go. As North Lamar takes over here. Pleasant Grove still bringing pressure. Whit Lawrence is going to pick up another foul. Bounce pass gets through the press. North Lamar across half court, looking to get inside. Still gets inside despite falling down. We're going to have a foul called here. That's going to be called on Kenan Kelly. That's going to put him at foul number 4 for the night. 6 minutes, 32 seconds left here in play.
It's getting real close, and he might bring in Nakari Johnson here for Kenan Kelly. Just take a little bit of time away from him.
He's going to bring him in for Whit Lawrence.
Whit Lawrence instead.
Kelly's got to be careful here.
There's still a lot of time left, and Pleasant Grove doesn't need their best player who hit a lot of threes there in that third quarter getting out.
Rebound will not go. We're going to have a push. That's also going to be on Mason Cole. But that puts him at foul number 4 for the night. And it also puts Pleasant Grove in the bonus.
Yeah, we talked about that in the third quarter about how North Lamar was getting pretty close. But, again, Mason Cole, another guy that North Lamar has to worry about and with foul trouble. One more, and he's gone.
Martin Haley hitting free throw number 1. Second free throw falls as well. Pleasant Grove jumping right back out in that press. Pass stolen by Kenan Kelly. He saves it, bounces it high off the floor. It's called by Corey Johnson, who's up off the glass and in. North Lamar gets it in quick, trying to beat Pleasant Grove back out on D. Martin Haley tries to get a block, but that's going to be bucket. Andon Rangel. Kenan Kelly sets his man up. He gets by him. Runs into Mason Cole. They call the foul on Mason Cole. That's, I think, foul number 5, maybe number 4, if I'm wrong.
It's one of the two, no matter what, in foul trouble. But Keenan Kelly seems like he possibly could have gotten away with one there. Was showing out a little bit more than what was going on.
First free throw won't go.
I think North Lamar fans agree with me because I can hear them.
Second free throw won't go either. We have a random stoppage in play. Gonna bring in the sub after the missed free throw. North Lamar is going to have possession here. Not sure what happened right there. Pleasant Grove bringing deep pressure. Kenan Kelly gets a hand on it. Akari Johnson's going to come away with the steal. Torian Phillips, fake pass. Inside the Akari Johnson's not going to go. Kenan Kelly with another steal. He's going to pull up for 3 here. He finds Martin Haley. Martin Haley finds Akari Johnson. We got some trickery going on for Pleasant Grove. Floater won't go. Haley gets his own rebound. Back outside to Cade. Cade inside with the hop step. He's going to be whistled for the travel. Got to land on 2.
Yeah, that was a Euro step variation kind of thing there by Cohen Cade. So that's probably why he got called.
Oh, yeah. You can go for that power step, but you got to land on 2 solid. You can't land with that pitter patter. There's a steal from Torian Phillips to half court. Sees Akari Johnson across the lane. That's going to be stolen by the Panthers, and a silly foul picked up by Akari Johnson.
I think Coach Colvins is getting a little annoyed with the no-lookers. He just wants points. He wants us to win. He doesn't want anything flashy.
Exactly. He wants the buckets, and he wants to get out of here with the Hawks on top of this game. And turning the ball over is never a way to assure that. Martin Haley with the hustle, gets the tip on it. Another foul picked up by the Hawks in this press. That's going to put North Lamar on the line for a 1-and-1, and it's going to be Mr. Jackson Spangler.
Yeah, and these are silly little reach-in fouls. They're going a little extra than they need to. Instead of just having their arms up, trapping them, and knocking the ball up when available, they're reaching in, trying to get that ball out at any possible chance.
First free throw falls, and that's the backside of the spark, Dodie. Yeah. We always want to spark. We always want to get our team hyped up. We always want to get that energy level high and the emotion level high. But that also comes with these little silly fouls here, because really all they're trying to do is play the press really, really hard.
Yeah, it's hard to be like, oh, yeah, play super hard, but don't play that hard,
exactly.
You know? It's difficult to teach them the middle, and
Torian Phillips is going to be charged here with a push. Oh, no, I think it's going to be called on North Lamar. That's going to be on Case Findley. That's going to put the Hawks on the line.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting close to double bonus here, where it's going to be guaranteed too.
And that's the 4th foul for number 1 as well, Case Findley.
Torian Phillips is getting better and better at free throws. That's what you want to see if you're Pleasant Grove.
Exactly. There you go. Doty strikes again. Rebound, Akari Johnson. Pleasant Grove still has this ball.
I can't go one game without jinxing somebody.
Kelly finds Haley. Haley gets it back to Johnson. Johnson can't hold on to it. That's out of bounds. North Lamar basketball. Checking in for the Hawks, number 12, Brenton Clark. North Lamar breaks the press with the dribble. Finds a man outside. He can't keep the hand on it. Once baseline. Jumpers up and good off the back of the rim. Dawson McDowell.
It's his first points of the game, but that all started with Joe Lane just driving down the court with such speed.
Torian Phillips loses the handle. That's stolen. Case Finley up and good with the transition bucket. Hawks get it into Kelly. Got a man coming from behind him. Got to watch out. He's gone. He's past half court. He's going to go all the way here. Stop and pop. And it's good. Kenan Kelly for 2.
Beautiful read there by Kelly to take the mid-range instead of trying to drive anymore.
Kelly takes a spill at half court. North Lamar has a man in the corner. 3-pointers up. Not going to go for the Panthers. Spangler wants 3. And that's short. Pleasant Grove trying to get it across half here. They've got to go. Brent Clark. There he is across half court. Jalen Bordley at the scorer's table going to come back in. We're going to have a foul picked up by Jackson Spangler at half court. That's going to put Cohen Cade on the line for 2 here. As that is the 10th team foul.
It's going to be good to see Jalen Bordley come back in, though, after that scary fall and leg injury, but seems to be okay. And Coach Colvin sees and hopes and trusts in him that he can come in and be a good factor for this Pleasant Grove team to finish out this game.
Exactly. Mason Cole checks in with a few other Panthers right now. He's got 3 minutes and 44 seconds to play some hard defense without making a foul, though.
Yeah, and that's another thing that goes hand in hand together, but it's kind of hard to teach the middle, go hard, but not too hard to where you're fouling out.
Cohen Cade knocks down the second free throw. North Lamar getting across half pretty quick. It's going to be too far and out of bounds. Pleasant Grove's going to take over here, and they're looking to run, just waiting on the ref to get the ball to them.
Trying to take advantage of a sloppy defense, and Pleasant Grove not getting back, but they're moving a little too hard and getting the ball too far downfield, down court.
Martin Haley in the corner finds Bordley. Pleasant Grove whipping it around. Kelly inside finds Haley. Haley finds Bordley. Brent Clark's going to pull it all the way out to half. Bounce pass almost stolen. We're going to have a foul picked up by North Lamar. Riley Reeves picks up his first foul.
Yeah, I think that's the first time that we really talked about him this game, too. Him coming in for Case Finley, I believe. No, Case Finley saw it there. Coming out for somebody who was
I
in
believe
foul
he's checked in for Joe Lane. He's playing the point guard.
Oh, gotcha.
Kelly off the mark. Bordley has the rebound nonetheless. We have a jump ball. That's going to be North Lamar basketball. Mason Cole's going to check back out, only playing defense here, it seems like, late in the fourth.
Well, he's not a huge offensive presence, it seems like, for this North Lamar team. They want to stretch the perimeter and find more mid-range shots and mainly drive underneath. But he is that good defensive presence and good for size.
Great hand by Brent Clark. That's stolen. Martin Haley goes up and he's fouled. He'll head to the line for 2.
Whenever Cole doesn't even have the chance to get down the court, though, that's big for this Pleasant Grove team, taking advantage of the size not being there.
Exactly. With Cole out, you see this Pleasant Grove team really attack the rim. First free throw good for Haley. Second free throw doesn't go. Kenan Kelly gets his arm tangled up in the ball. He's going to be whistled for his 5th foul. Kenan Kelly will foul out with 2 minutes 43 seconds left to go in the ball game. 45-58. Pleasant Grove on top of the North Lamar Panthers.
And we talked about him fouling out, but if he's going to foul out, this is arguably kind of the best time. They do have a big lead now, and they can take advantage of it. And they did good of sustaining kind of a lead whenever he was out. So let's just see if they can hold on to it.
And he only had 2 fouls to give in this half.
Yeah.
So that's kind of hard to do. Torian Phillips crosses half court for the Hawks. He's getting trapped here. North Lamar's going to come away with the steal. We got a walk. Going to be called right here. That's on number 2, Riley Reeves. Kind of trying to make it happen before the ball got there completely.
Yeah, he was trying to run it all the way across the court before he passed it.
Torian Phillips guarded tight here. Finds Brenton Clark in the corner. He's going to dribble it out as well. Pleasant Grove in no rush to score a bucket.
We see North Lamar switching to that zone defense. Let's see if
they're going to stretch it out to a man here. He's whistled for a travel, Brenton Clark. 2 minutes, 1 second remain in the ball game. 47-58 still your score.
I want to see how North Lamar adjusted that man defense, because that's not their wheelhouse. So let's see if they can adjust well.
Great hand from Jalen Boardley there, knocking that ball out of bounds. Jalen Boardley making an impact steal even after taking that huge fall. North Lamar wants 3. Not going to go. We've got a jump ball here, almost on the same exact play that got Kenan Kelly fouled out of the ball game. Cohen K whistle for a travel as the ball gets caught behind his leg. Pleasant Grove really not taking care of the basketball in the late minutes of this ball game. They will get a steal there from Martin Haley. Up court to Torian Phillips. Torian Phillips gives it back to Haley. Haley's up, and he's fouled hard. That's going to be a tech and a flagrant. Yeah. Martin Haley wanted to dunk the ball. He's going to be pushed.
Yeah, the ref held up the X's there. That was a very dangerous foul.
Never want to see that. Never want to see that in the basketball game, especially at the high school level. We don't want to see anyone get seriously injured. And that is a way to get someone hurt pretty bad, taking their legs out from underneath them on a dunk attempt. That's not something you want to do.
And I get that comes with frustration, but at the same time, we're all here trying to play the same game. You never want to see anybody get hurt, especially on this hard surface like a wooden court.
We have a sub. That's going to be foul number 5 on Case Finley.
And he was big time for this Panthers offense. He had 9 points in this game, their second leading scorer.
Then we're going to have a foul on Cohen K for a push. That's going to put North Lamar gets inside. That's not going to go. Cross-court pass. Pleasant Grove going to wind this clock down here.
Got to make smart passes, though. And don't get called for traveling.
Going to have a quick foul right there. That's going to be Riley Reeves. Going to send Brenton Clark to the line here. 47-59 your score. Pleasant Grove on top of the North Lamar Panthers. Just 1 minute, 17 seconds left to go in the ball game.
Great night from Pleasant Grove. Started out slow in that first half, down 7, and really came back strong. And now they have a 12-point lead and couldn't ask for more out of this offense. And the defense as well. Kenan Kelly came in the second half with 2 fouls and only got them late in the third quarter and early in the fourth. And so that was big for this Pleasant Grove team, being able to have him in the game.
Free throw won't go. We're going to have an over the back on Cohen Cade. Pleasant Grove picking up a few fouls here late. Fouls that aren't needed. Now you're putting North Lamar back on the line. A chance to make it just an 11-point game, or 10-point game, I'm sorry. And we've got a minute 16 left here, Duddy. We've seen 10 points scored in less than a minute this year.
Yeah, and North Lamar likes to win these games by less than 5 points. So they can definitely make a comeback. It's not over. So I want to see how this Pleasant Grove team holds out in the end, stays away from the silly fouls.
Exactly. If North Lamar takes advantage here and goes on a little quick run, Kenan Kelly's not in for Pleasant Grove to come through with those clutch three-pointers and things like that right now.
Yeah, and we don't see Whit Lawrence out there either. Another big guy that can hit those threes. So they're kind of rolling on, it seems like possibly a free throw. The rotation, people that can hit their free throws the best, or defenders. But at the same time, they're picking up a lot of fouls.
Torian Phillips will sink that first one. Second one won't go for Phillips. Rebound's good from Bordley. He's going to be tied up. Jump ball possession arrow headed towards North Lamar.
A really good game here tonight by Torian Phillips. 17 points, the leading scorer for his team, and has played crucial minutes and got great points whenever Kenan Kelly wasn't in the game.
Exactly. I believe that's going to be 2 games in a row that Torian Phillips leads the Hawks in points. North Lamar having to throw it down court. They'll get it there. That's up, and it's good. Kason Baker with his first points of the night. They're going to take a timeout, and as they take one, we're going to take one with them. We'll be right back here on Game Day.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire good people. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills for the right jobs. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
And we are back. Fourth quarter winding down. Just 1 minute, 2 seconds left to go in the ball game. Hawks up by 10. But North Lamar isn't giving up, Dodie.
Oh, no, definitely not. It's only a 10-point game, minute left. North Lamar definitely still has a chance, especially if Pleasant Grove keeps fouling here late. And we know that they have 3 perimeter shooters, Jackson Spangler especially.
North Lamar, they've got to make sure they watch who they foul. Hopefully they've been paying attention throughout the game, who's hitting, who hasn't on the free throws, and they're going to go after someone else. At this lineup right here, Torian Phillips is probably not the guy you want to foul.
Torian Phillips, the leading scorer, has definitely capitalized at his time at the line, picking it up from last game where he kind of struggled.
And there he is being fouled, Torian Phillips. Not the guy you probably want to put on the line for the Hawks.
But at the same time, the Hawks recognize that and are getting the ball to Torian Phillips and making them foul him. And so they got to do a better job of trapping Torian to where Pleasant Grove can't even get him the ball.
Exactly. At this point, North Lamar's got a face guard Torian off the inbound, so he can't get the ball. Once he gets the ball, you have no choice but to foul him. The clock's running down. We're underneath the minute here. 56.7 seconds left to go in the ball game, and you're down 11. Second free throw won't fall, but Phillips gets his own rebound. Jalen Bordley gets the score.
Good points there by Bordley for coming back.
Three-pointer for North Lamar. It's up. It's good. Nothing but the bottom. Kason Baker coming up big late for the Panthers. Tried to get a foul on Cohen Cade. Not called, but they will call it on Torian Phillips, sending him to the line again for a chance to have a 20-point game here, Dodie, I believe.
Yeah, he's at 17 right now. They keep fouling him, and he'll eventually get there. Right now, it seems like he's probably shooting about 50%. He gets to the line, makes one, misses one, and so maybe they're trying to take advantage of that.
There he is again, missing on a free throw. Second free throw good. He keeps up the trend. Make one, miss one.
And Coach Allen was even saying that they have 10 missed points off of free throws, and he was trying to tell his team that you can't win games off of missed free throws. And so he's trying to propel this team to finish.
Jalen Bordley coming up with the steal there. Yes, that's true. Coach Allen wanted his team to know, hey, they keep getting the rebound when they missed on their free throws. We've got to get those rebounds if we want a chance to even do anything in this game. Pleasant Grove able to pass the ball without being fouled. They're still passing it without being fouled. Torion's going to get fouled on purpose here. Nope, they're not going to foul him.
I think we're going to call it game over.
North Lamar going to let the clock run out here. 53-64 is your final score. Pleasant Grove on top of the North Lamar Panthers. For game day, I am Nick Reed. In the booth with me is my guy, Zach Doty. Producing this thing tonight, Cameron Sullivan on the cameras, Dalton Robertson, Donovan Brown, and always Ronald Makaramba. And I can't forget the boss man, Morgan Smith. We'll see you next time here on Game Day.